Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you what I believe to be a fabulous dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin foundation. As you might know, I'm a huge fan of this already and I do have a video that I will link below on this. You'll see it in action and everything. It's kind of like first impression, see how it lasts and everything. But I wanted to show you what I believe to be a dupe-tastic foundation for it, and it's the Rimmel Kind and Free Moisturising Skin Tint Foundation. So I bought shade 160 vanilla back in, I think it was January maybe, and I was looking at it in Boots, and back then you couldn't look at samples, you couldn't open anything, so I was trying to buy it based on the colour on the side, and I was like, is that a match? Yeah, but it's quite dark on me. So then the other day I bought this shade 10, what's it called? It's 10 Rose Ivory. I still don't think it's going to be a perfect shade because I usually go for foundations that are either neutral toned or yellow toned, and I think rose toned is going to be a little bit pinky for me, but we'll see anyway. But I just wanted to get like a close enough match to shade 2N. That's what I am in the Charlotte Tilbury one. So what I'm going to do is put the Charlotte Tilbury one on this side, the Rimmel one on this side, and we'll see what it's like. I've been trying out a few different foundations recently, and while I haven't tested these kind of properly side by side, I've worn one on its own, one on its own, and kind of go, oh, the look at this is very similar to the look and feel of this. So today is the first day that I'm going to put them on my face side by side, and we'll just come along for the ride. I'm going to apply both of them with my So-Su sponge, which is just the business. So in my previous YouTube video I did mention that I thought that while the Charlotte Tilbury foundation was gorgeous on, I was very aware of it on my skin. Now the finish that it gives is beautiful. It makes your skin look really kind of bouncy and youthful and glowy, but as somebody with kind of an oily T-zone, normal cheeks, I would definitely have to powder it down. I was just, as I said, very aware that I was wearing foundation because it didn't dry down on me. I don't want to repeat everything that I mentioned in the previous video. If you do want all the details on this, then go watch it. But the main kind of selling point, I suppose, with this foundation is the skincare benefits. And I also said in the video that I wouldn't buy a foundation based on the skincare benefits. I go by what the finish is. If it has skincare benefits, that's like an extra kind of cherry on top, it's an extra bonus. But I wouldn't use something like this in place of my regular skincare routine. So when I'm talking about like the dupe-tasticness of this, I'm going to be talking about the finish, how it feels, the longevity. I'm going to show you actually the two Rimmel shades side by side. This one is shade 10 Rose Ivory and this one is 160 Vanilla. I always find that with the Rimmel foundations, it is hard if you're paler than I am to get a shade that matches. I'm going to use Rose Ivory. I might regret it. Okay, Rose Ivory, and I'm going to use the other side of the sponge. So I used the one side with the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I'm going to use the other side with this. I bought the Kind and Free, that foundation and the mascara on the same day. Actually, it's a pretty decent match. In terms of texture, the Charlotte Tilbury one is slightly thicker, but when it goes onto the skin, it goes on pretty much the same as the Rimmel one. And I tend to apply both of them either with a sponge or with a foundation brush. That is a pretty good match. What I'm going to do is, I just don't want to change the lighting. I don't want to bring the camera away from the windows just so that you can see it in natural daylight. So that is the Charlotte Tilbury side. And then that's the Rimmel side. I can feel both of them on my skin. They both have that kind of slightly tacky feel. I think the level of coverage is pretty much the same. You know, I can still see kind of like redness here, but then also a few blemishes shown through on my cheeks as well. When it comes to the shades, like this has so many shades. I can't remember exactly. I'll put it here on the screen. This doesn't have that many shades either. With the Charlotte Tilbury one, they do say that each of the shades are flexible. So if you buy, let's say shade 2N, it will kind of cover if you're like a little bit lighter, a little bit darker in terms of skin tone. Let's build. Let's add like a second layer. I think the camera is slightly watching me out because in person it doesn't look that pale. I'm just looking at myself. I have a mirror kind of down here that I can see myself in. But yeah, I have found that the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, it builds really, really easily, really nicely. But again, with that second layer, I still feel it. I wouldn't be able to go out about my life with either of them actually without powdering them. So I'm going to add the second layer of shade 10 Rose Ivory. Gals, the finish is just pretty much identical, in my opinion anyway. I think the difference obviously in the price point and everything would be with the skincare ingredients. If you're looking for something that will give you the same finish as the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, definitely give this a go. I can't tell the difference in the finish. So I look in the camera now and it'll be like, yes we can. They both feel the exact same, they both look the exact same. Let me just look at the ingredients for, I just want to get them right for the kinds and freeze. It says that it's infused with an antioxidant complex with vitamin E, provitamin B5 and aloe vera. And then it's made with 77% ingredients of natural origin. Vegan, kind to animals. The Charlotte Tilbury foundation has the brightening rose complex, hydrating hyaluronic acid, the Bix Active. So that's supposed to decrease the appearance of oiliness and visibly reduce the look of shine and pores. I didn't find that with this. When I wear this foundation, it's definitely, it doesn't diminish on me anyway, the oils. I can't tell the difference. I'm going to pull you away from the window just to see. Maybe that's like a little bit more better daylight. So that's the Rimmel side, and obviously you can see that I need to blend it down there. But that's the Rimmel side. And that's the Charlotte Tilbury side. Let me show my forehead. Like lads, would you be able to tell that I'm wearing two different foundations? I don't think so. In fairness, my eyesight isn't that great, so it might look like I'm wearing two different foundations. But in the mirror, I can't tell the difference. So as I said, I think you're paying for the different skincare ingredients, the marketing and everything when it comes to that. That was €40. And then this one, hold on. So I bought $12.49. So I bought two of them for well under the price of that. Do you know what I'm going to do? Because this was not part of the plan, because I thought that this was going to be too pale for me, and I thought that it would look obvious that I was wearing two different foundations on my face, and I have so much that I need to film today. But I think what I'm going to do is a wear test. So right now it is 11:04. There, it's 11:04 in the morning. I'm going to check in kind of just after lunchtime and then probably just before dinner time, and we'll see. But I am going to have to put makeup on over this, so I need to do the brows and the eyes and the mascara and everything. Actually, I'm going to film another video now showing my current mascara obsession. I think it's perfect. Anyway, okay, well I'm not going to finish the video, so 11:04, I'll see you soon. Guys, I just wanted to do a quick little check-in. It's now almost 2 o'clock. Can you see there? This is what the foundations are looking like. Rimmel on one side. What's her name? Charlotte Tilbury on the other side. I also did a full face of makeup, as you can see. Probably could have done with putting a bit more blush on. We're not going to do that. But let me look at myself. There is a little bit of creasing here in my laugh line, and same on that side. It looks the same. It looks the same on the schnoz, on the cheeks. I didn't powder my face at all. The only part that I did powder, and I used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I always like to powder, it's so weird, just above my eyebrows, so that when I'm using my pencil that it's going on to like drier skin, not like slippy skin, especially with foundations that don't set, that don't dry down. But that's it, like, so far so good. Anyway, I have to go and film loads more bits today, but just wanted to give you a little heads up, and it's going to get sunny now and that's going to change the lighting, but sure, listen. Also, if you're interested in what mascara I'm wearing, I do have a video on that coming soon. It is perfection. Here's the sun. Perfect. Guys, I'm back with the final checkup, and it is 5. Oh. Can you see? Why is it gone all weird? It's 5:24 anyway, and the sun is about to go down. I just wanted to do this in daylight just so I could show it to you. But there we have the Charlotte Tilbury side, the Rimmel side. I filmed a load of videos today with my makeup like this, so now I'm hoping that you can't tell that I'm wearing two different foundations. But let me just do an up close and personal in my face. Like, as I said, there's still like just a little bit of creasing there and there on that side. Everything else looks the exact same, lads. Let me bring you closer. So we have the Rimmel side, Charlotte Tilbury side. Very, very similar, almost identical. So lads, I'm delighted with that. I feel like we have a real proper dupe on our hands. Delighted. And I love the fact that the lighter shade is pretty much the same colour as the other one. I thought it was going to be too pinky. Anyway, never judge a foundation by the little patch on the side of the tube. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you in the next one. I'm now going to put my fleece back on that I took off. Just because I need to be cozy. It's chilly here. Thanks a lot for watching. Okay, bye.